So hello and welcome everyone. Welcome back to my channel. We are discussing stack data structure. In the previous video, I explained introduction to the stack data structure and the various operations on stack, which are the push and pop operations. In today's video, I will be showing and explaining the algorithm and C code for push operation. So in the stack data structure, push operation is called the insertion operation. We are going to discuss today push operation, which is the insertion in stack. As I already told you, stack is a data structure which follows the LIFO principle or the last in first out principle. That means the data which is inserted at the last will be the first data to be removed from the stack first. Okay. So for the push operation, what are the various variables that we require, not only for push but with the entire stack? So the variables that we require are firstly our array, whose name is S, array for stack. Then we require size of the array. Then we require the top, which is of much importance because it holds the index where last data was inserted. And finally, for this push, we will require item, which contains the new data to be inserted or pushed. All right. So these are the variables that we require for our stack. I hope you will get the point. Now, let us make the stack of size, say 6. If we are taking, say, n is equal to 5 and top equal to, so initially or initialize n equal to 6 and top equal to -1. So top equal to -1 means that initially there is no data in the stack. All right. So let us make 6 locations in the stack. And then the indexes. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, then -1. And obviously, initially our top will be at -1 position, and this 5, this is our n-1. So n-1 means the maximum index. We already covered in the last video that if somehow my top reaches to n-1 position, after that we cannot insert any more data. All right. Once my top reaches to the n minus 1 position means 5. After this, if I cannot insert, I cannot increase my top and insert data over here. All right. Then I require a variable item to hold my data to be inserted. So this is the scenario. All right. So whenever I have an item over here, I will check whether I can increase my top or not. So basically, if my top is not at -1, I will increase my top. If my top is not already at n minus 1, I will increase my top, and then I will copy. Then I will just copy the item, the data which is present in the item variable to the index where top is located. All right. So let us start with it. So initially my top is at -1. So let's not change it. Now let's say I have a request to insert, let's say 55. So if I want to insert 55 in the item, so first of all, what I will do is I'll first increase my top to 0. That means from -1 to 0. And then from item, I will copy the data element to my S top. So over here, I will insert 55. All right. So I just copied 55 over here. After that, again, if I want to insert another data, let's say this time my request is for inserting, let's say 40 or 33. Then first I will increase my top. Okay. So, and then I will copy my item over here. So this mechanism I've already explained in the last video. So what are we doing? Whenever I want to insert item. So for that, first of all, if top is not equal to n minus 1, then what I'll do is I'll first increase my top by doing top plus plus, and then at the S top, I will just copy my item. That's it. Push is done. Otherwise, I have the condition called stack overflow. That means I cannot insert any more data. So this is a simple way to understand this stack. All right. So now let us see the particular algorithm for the stack push operation. All right. So you can sit down with a pen and paper to copy it. Algorithm for push operation. So what are the steps? So our name of the algorithm is push item. Here our input is item and output is nothing. Okay. So our procedure will be start step 1, check if top is equal to n minus 1, then display stack overflow. That's it. We can just end it over here. Else increase top. That means doing top plus plus, or in algorithmic notation, we'll just do top is equal to top arrow top plus 1. Then copy in S top the item. And that's it. Stop. So this is our algorithm for push. And now if I want to just convert it into the C code, we will use function. Right. So I hope you already have the concept of creating user defined functions. So C function code for push operation in stack. So for that, first of all, initially, what all I should have? I should have int s of some particular size. Then I should have n, which holds the size of the array. Then I should have top equal to -1. All right, these things I should be having initially. Now I'll use the function void push. See why void? Because in the algorithm you can see there is nothing we are giving as output. So there is no output. So our return type will be void. Push is the name of our function. So name of the algorithm is same as name of the function, and our argument, or what we will be doing or what we'll take as input, will be int item. Then just write the C code. How is it done? If we'll check if top is equal to n minus 1, then we will just printf stack overflow. Simple. And if it is not the case, then we'll just do else top plus plus, and then at s top we will copy item. That's it. So this is our C function code for push operation in stack. In the next video, I will be explaining the pop operation algorithm and also the C code. So please stay tuned.